Now to COVID-19, and Georgia ranks 7th in the nation for the highest rate of new coronavirus cases. That's real progress and a drop from last week's White House COVID-19 task force report, where our state ranked 2nd. So let's take a closer look at the numbers here. The Department of Public Health reporting less than 1,500 new cases yesterday, which is well below the state's rolling average. There were also 28 deaths reported. We have seen 2 consecutive days of declines now after the state reported 100 people who died from the virus on Saturday. Georgia's testing numbers are falling. Those are the tall bars in orange. The Department of Public Health telling us that's because fewer people are getting tested. Now to the White House and its new COVID-19 recommendations aimed at colleges and universities. Nick Sturdivant live in Atlanta with much more on the report. What's in it here, Nick?
Good morning, Sheba. And this is the first report in several weeks that has recommendations for colleges and universities. And Sheba, there's still a big concern when it comes to college students and these COVID-19 cases. Now, the White House Coronavirus Task Force is asking schools to ensure both diagnostic and surveillance testing are rapid and comprehensive. Quote, university students should have quarantine and care sites on campus or near campus and not be returned home to multi-generational households. Also, ensure all universities can fully test, isolate, and contact trace. This comes as Georgia Tech's COVID-19 cases continue to rise, doubling. This week, UGA reported an estimated 241 positive cases between students and staff. Now, 11 Alive medical correspondent Dr. Sujatha Reddy says the guidelines make practical sense.
I think the measures are actually very concrete, which I think is helpful, meaning they're very specific, which will be useful to the universities and colleges as they try to navigate this new normal. So perhaps having them in black and white may give the school more ability to probably enforce them, to guide students.
And Sheba, also new in this report, there is not a recommendation for a statewide mask mandate.
That report also suggested testing should be expanded to support HBCUs that may have limited test capacity. Nick, thank you.